Zebre can play when they so choose to, under the guidance of their returning number 10, Canna. And he's got to start from his own half of the field, of course. A fairly straightforward first shot at the post for Rhys Patchell, and he duly dispatches it with a minimum of fuss. For the time being at least, Lucian, the inside centre, into contact. The big hits keep coming in from the Scarlets, and Zebre lose the ball again. I said that way too many times inside the opening quarter of the game. It was a knock-on advantage. That is now over. Oh, that's a lovely little show and go, and a step on the outside for Corey Baldwin, who runs in behind the sticks. That's a lovely try.
Had an injury in pre-season that's kept him out so much of this season, and it's lovely from Gareth Davies. You know, we've talked about the ability to keep the ball alive, a little out the door, out the back door. Corey Baldwin, because he has the support coming through on the inside, is able to do the show and go, and I think that's the big difference. Is we can see the Scarlets really come alive whenever there's offloads, and to keep the ball alive, players filtering through on the inside, and that's maybe where Zebre are lacking.
A well executed finish to open up a little bit of daylight. Scarlets just relaxing into this game now. 10-point advantage. A perfect opportunity for Canna to try and get them on the board, which he duly obliges. 3 points from the kicking tee for Canna.
Outside of hooker, they've got so many key individuals there who are experienced players internationally, so you would expect them to be able to control it.
And Zebre, every time they try to be adventurous at line-out time, it goes awry. It's handing the opportunity to Ryan Conbeer on this side. Now, can he get it down? He can, and that's a second try. Both the Scarlets wingers have now scored. Jakob Piper just checking with his assistant referee on this near side.
Well, I think if you're Ryan Conbeer and they give the penalty try, I think
Absolutely,
you're pretty annoyed, and you're annoyed for your stats as well. So, like, it's better it goes down as a winger's try than a penalty try, definitely. So, and the Scarlets did really well. Joe Roberts, the 13, has been really impressive.
He has, yeah.
Lovely line break, timing of the pass was good, so it's been a good start from him.
Explosive pace and power that he has, enough to take him away from Donofrio. Has he brought that round enough? No, he certainly has. That's really, well, let's put that argument to bed. Jack Price is last to take his position, and it's he who passes inside to Rhys Patchell. There looks like there's a certain try here, and it's pretty easy in the end for the Scarlets to get in for their third score of the afternoon in Parma. Johnny McNichol gets his name on the score sheet.
Comes round on appeal as a dummy runner, doesn't get the ball. Ball goes behind two more dummy runners to Patchell, and it's a lovely wide pass to McNichol.
Good hands from Rob Evans, try scorer down in South Africa. Now Johnny McNichol, who got the most recent of the Scarlets' tries at the back end of the first half. Opportunity here, that's a lovely offload, and now they've got plenty of power from Callum Muffoni, and in the end it's a simple dot down for the bonus point try scored by the big Tongan second row, Sam Lucy.
It's just impossible to actually defend with the ball staying alive, and it's a great pick up there from Sam Luisi, and then he's on the hand for the offload from Callum Muffoni.
There it is eventually for Fusco, and Sisi again. He's carried Gainley all afternoon with little end product thus far, but that's a nice little step off both feet from Canna. Oh, that's really well done.
Beautiful. We've seen the Scarlets, you know, on the short side. You can see Zebre have tried to expose the Scarlets a couple of times. Canna, lovely to the line, show and go. He's people on the inside and the outside, and does really, really well to fend off and keep his feet, and it's a great try, and it's what Zebre deserved, to be fair.
We've seen Zebre gain momentum like this in matches where they seem to be dead and buried a long way behind. They're very much a confidence team, and they've had so little confidence that if they get their bounce of the ball and they get an opportunity or two, they can take them, and that's a lovely score from Biondelli.
Identification from Canna. Johnny McNichol was in around the previous ruck. It was a penalty advantage, so he knew he could kick, and if it didn't work out, they were going to get the penalty back anyway, but it's a beautiful kick. So much space, and it's a great finish from Biondelli, and it's game on now all of a sudden. Two quick tries in succession.
I thought Evans might just reach there. He's only 1.5 meters shy, but Gareth Davies will reload the gun again. And again, look at that, they're only inches short this time. Lozana wants it, and he dives in low at the feet of his opposite number. Bianchi can't stop Lozana the open side.
You can see from that restart set play that they got then, Johnny Williams was just really direct. Scarlets get round the corner, it was direct again, and we've got to remember they've played 2 less games than some of the other teams in the tournament from postponements, so 5 points today will certainly get them going in the right direction.
And they are going in the right direction here, and it all breaks up and goes loose, and that's a simple score in the end for Tuipulotu in off the bench. 5 Welsh derbies back to back. Cardiff a couple of times, the Dragons, the Ospreys as well on the horizon now.
Yeah, and we've seen most of the Welsh teams have struggled.
The crowd trying to lift their side through and find a way through this Scarlets rearguard. Now they do have an overlap. It's a certain try, a simple try for Donofrio.
And probably a bit of anxiety even in the first half, where you're used to losing, you try to force it a little bit, you're trying to score off second phase, third phase, and they keep ball there. Eventually the Scarlets run out of numbers, and it's a really good finish.
Patience and composure to work the opening as opposed to trying to force it. Yeah, and he has won it back on the Scarlet side. Job done, and this will just go into touch from Ryan Conbeer, who scored the second of what turned out to be the Scarlets' half a dozen tries over the course of the afternoon. And they've come to what was a potentially difficult afternoon, bereft of so many of their international stars and injured players, and they in the end have made pretty light work of it. Good game though, and Parma finishes up with a final scoreline of Zebre 24, the Scarlets 41.